Chrisean, what are you doing?
Oh, supporting hot chocolate teenage.
Period. Girl, they already hating. Yeah, they gonna hate. It's okay.
She got the tea, don't you see? Spilling truth with every sip so free. Got the documents, got the receipts. Every story she completes. Grab your tea, it's a hot topic spree. Sipping truth with a side of glee. Box of chocolates, sweet and neat. Hot tea's here, take your seat.
Hot chocolate tea. You better put your best profile picture up, nigga. They should know who the fuck got the tea.
Period.
Let me go on hot chocolate page. She knows. Let me go and check on what they say. Because I know you gonna post it. You like actually engage and help the engagement. Did you think this would go this far?
What up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate motherfucking show. Excuse my French. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for pulling up. I want to give a shout out to everybody, all the mods. Thank you guys for all the hard work. Be sure, you guys, that when you are modding, that you're being very mindful of the people that you are removing. I would like everyone to know that I did unblock every person that was blocked because there was a lot of people blocked and there were a lot of complaints. So just be mindful of the people that you are removing. If it's a difference of opinion, it is okay. I don't mind, debating and going back and forth in the comments as long as everyone is respectful. Long as they're not disrespecting Chrisean's baby, my baby, anybody's baby, or disrespecting us and what we stand for, then they are welcome to have their difference of opinion. So I want to start out by shouting out a couple people in the chat. Shout out to Itty Bitty. Shout out to Curly Cookie. Shout out to She's in High Demand. Shout out to Candace. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate you guys. As you know, every live I do set a super chat goal. This live I have a 15 super chat goal. So I do appreciate you guys always supporting and making sure that I do reach my goals. I would like to shout out to Tara, Rita, shout out to Janelle. Thank you guys for pulling up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Love and War. Make sure you guys, if you're a mod, you're reaching out to Love and War. She will definitely be able to get you guys added to the moderator chat so that you guys are all on the same accord and that we are all in communication during any live streams or any premieres or anything like that. Shout out to my girl Mika. Shout out to everybody, just me. I'm so happy to see all of you guys' faces. Shout out to all the rock stars. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Hey, Rakia. I'm so happy you guys came to see me. I'm so happy that you guys are supporting me and being there for me, and it means the world to me. So I would like to start off by saying you guys came to see me and not anyone else. So we are definitely making that very clear with the title. Nobody came to see you. They didn't come to see you, Otis. They came to see me.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You wish you could work it the way I do. But you can't. Because there is only one David Ruffin.
Shout out to my bro on the stage. Shout out to my sis, the boys. We got Z Banger. We got Chrisean.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome, guys.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hey, I'm still screaming from that, though. I'm still screaming.
Me too. Just so
I'm
you
trying
guys
to keep it
know,
together.
this live is going to be very drama-free. We are going to, get our jokes in here and there, but baby, we don't have time to entertain anybody that's beneath us or looking to start drama, bring up things of the past. We're just tired, and this is not what this live is for. So before we get into all the content and the tea, shout out to Chandra. Shout out to Chrisean Shade Room. Shout out to my girls, Sabrina, for sure. Shout out to the Chrisean Shade Room once again. Shout out to everybody. So I'm gonna jump into our intro, my little, music spiel, and then we'll start. Please stop playing, because we know what the truth is. Like, seriously, like, we shouldn't even have to discuss that. But shout out to everybody for pulling up. Guys, first on the agenda today is the Baddies Midwest Reunion. So there's been a lot of rumors about what's really going down at the reunion. I don't know, but one of the things that I'm most interested the most with, if I have to be honest, would have to be Dolly and Tasiki, right? So I was, looking around trying to see if I could find anything, and I did. I definitely was, in the streets trying to see what was online, what people were saying. And from what I'm seeing, they're saying that Dolly stood 10 toes with Tasiki. So I don't know if you guys seen that. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Dolly may have did her big one or what? Because Tasiki and Dolly both look a little untouched. So I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I looked at the little recap of Siki's little quick story post. She had on makeup and a filter, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It was the combo for me. Like, anybody, if I wanted to prove that nobody did something to me, I'm gonna go filter free, makeup free, so that there ain't no question about it. She had a full face of makeup. It was full beat, and she had a filter too. So I don't know, man.
I said that too. She looked a little filtered up. A couple people looked a little filtered up. So I don't know. So I'm going to just go ahead and pull up a couple of the videos that I've seen. So first of all, this is the Baddies Midwest set. This was the set that they were on. It looks pretty the same. I mean, they all look the same. I don't know if they ever look different. Or it could be just me. I'm not really sure. So that's the set. That's, what they were basically doing. So here's a synopsis of what they said went down with Tasiki and Dolly.
So they go 2 rounds. The first round, I give it to Tasiki. She dropped Dolly the way she fell. And Tasiki was just hitting her. But Dolly was getting hits. Like, you could see both were doing. Like, Dolly fought way better at this reunion than she did all season. So I give Tasiki the first round. The second round, they go again. Dolly did much better. Tasiki ends up stumbling. She almost ends up falling backwards, but she catches herself, which gives Dolly, like, the chance to, like, hit Tasiki several more times. So that one, I will give it a tie. But everybody in the audience agrees that Dolly did really good, and Tasiki was pissed. Like, you can tell she did not expect that from Dolly. She expected to destroy Dolly, but she didn't. So she was pissed. She threw like a whole like temper tantrum, stomping around on set. She like leaves and doesn't come back for a while. Like, she was pissed. Like, she wanted another round, but she didn't beat up Dolly. I missed that one. So they go 2 rounds. The first round, I give it to Tasiki. She dropped Dolly the way she fell, and Tasiki was just hitting her. But Dolly was getting hits. Like, you could see both were doing. Like, Dolly fought way better at this reunion than she did all season. So I give Tasiki the first round. The second round, they go again. Dolly did much better. Tasiki ends up stumbling. She almost ends up falling backwards, but she catches herself, which gives Dolly, like, the chance to, like, hit Tasiki several more times. So that one, I will give it a tie. But everybody in the audience agrees that Dolly did really good, and Tasiki was pissed. Like, you can tell she did not expect that from Dolly. She expected to destroy Dolly, but she didn't. So she was pissed. She threw like a whole like temper tantrum, stomping around on set. She like leaves and doesn't come back for a while. Like, she was pissed. Like, she wanted another round.
So he's saying Dolly stood on business.
Yeah.
So they go 2 rounds. The first round, I give it to Tasiki. She dropped Dolly the way she fell, and Tasiki was just hitting her. But Dolly was getting hits. Like, you could see both were doing. Like, Dolly fought way better at this reunion than she did all season. So I give Tasiki the first round. The second round, they beat up Dolly. Like, she thought she would. Like, she really did it. Dolly was perfectly fine. Her face was fine. Her teeth were fine. She came to us, the audience, gave us all hugs. Like she looked fine. Like Tasiki really did not do her big one with
Not
Dolly.
her teeth was fine.
Period. Everybody would agree. Dolly, like she thought she would. Like.
So, in all honesty, if I have to be honest, I already thought that Dolly would be able to get with her. The only reason why is because I know that girls from the dirty South, like deep down in the South, like those hands are definitely
they fight down.
The hands. You feel me? That's why I
they
know
could
that
fight.
I got hands, because I had to learn how to throw down in New Orleans, and that was not a joke. Like, that was serious. Now, as I've gotten older, of course, I gotten a little rusty because I don't do it as often. But when it comes down to it, if I got to, I'm gonna pull out what I know now. I'm gonna definitely pull out what I know. But next time, it's just gonna be a bunch of pow pow bang bang next time. So just tread lightly, because I'm letting you know right now, I ain't playing no games with nobody. I'm not tussling, rolling, pulling, none of that, period, unless I'm getting paid. So I want to see really I just can't wait. I think they said that it's airing on the 6th. That's what I'm hearing. Did you guys hear that they were airing it on the 6th?
The 6th of April?
Yeah, the 6th of April for the reunion.
Yeah, I don't hear
Now
that.
we gotta wait till the end after they gonna do all this amping up. They just know how to drag something out, don't they?
Yeah, it's a really long time. Thank you, Honey with Tea, for the super sticker. Shout out to Miss Fitz in the chat. Shout out to you, sis. Send me a DM on Instagram. And shout out to Tranisha. Shout out to you. Thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up some more content of the reunion. Just kind of, Isaiah said that his friend went to the reunion and she called him and told him what happened. So he basically is giving a third party review of what he got that happened at the reunion.
Okay, so before I start, let me say this. It's 7 a.m. in LA and I was not at the reunion. I chose not to go, but my friend went and she just called me and told me everything that happened. So I'm about to tell y'all what she saw, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, let's do it. A lot of y'all's on here lying. Mel never came on stage, so all this Mel versus Tasiki is a lie. And according to my friend, Natalie said she ran after fighting Ivory, so I don't know if they fought backstage or what happened, but Mel never came out on stage. I was told that Diamond and Baddies snuck Natalie when it was Diamond, Natalie, Scotty, and Tasiki on stage. And allegedly, I'm hearing Diamond did that because Natalie was chiming in on when Diamond's friend and Anna had fought that one night when they had went out for a booking. Remember, Natalie had went live saying it was fake beef to get Diamond friend on the show, and Diamond posted the ticket of her friend getting the Baddies Africa ticket, just all that stuff like that. So Diamond had a problem with that. Also heard that Jayla ran out before her intro to try and help Natalie. Diamond and Natalie does want a fair one though, and I hear the fight is decent, nothing spectacular, but they both did okay. Big Lex, Summer, and Dolly came out on Big Lex's intro and got busy immediately. Summer and Lex fought Scotty and Anna. Summer and Scotty fought 3 times, and I'm hearing that Scotty low-key lost. That's what I was told. But I'm seeing on somebody else's story that was there that Scotty did her big one, so I don't know. If Summer and Scotty's fights are the same as what they were in Hawaii on the episodes, then y'all can keep that. Boo, tomato, tomato. Lex and Summer jumped Anna and Biggie ran. And then I guess the audience was calling Biggie out on running away and not helping Anna. And then Biggie tried to fight one of the audience members because she didn't want to hear it. But yeah, Dolly and Tasiki fought 2 times. And I heard that Dolly kept up better than anybody who has ever fought Tasiki. So we're going to see. Ivory, Pretty P, and Jazz came out at the same time. And I'm hearing that Jazz immediately went to fight Summer. But I was told there was a lot of chaos because everybody was trying to get everybody kind of at the same time. Ivory fought Dolly, Summer, and Big Lex. Ivory ran up on Dolly on the couch and they ended up getting into it, but it was a good fight. I was told Dolly got the best of Pretty P. Y'all gonna have to put some respect on Dolly's name. Rolly came out and her and Diamond ran 4 rounds. Apparently, Rolly used her weight and a piece of Diamond's braid had got ripped and you could see her scalp a little bit. Slim and Rolly did not fight, and I heard that Janisha called Rolly a bully. And according to my friend, it was just dialogue between Slim and Rolly, but it was taking forever, and Lemmy came outside and said, wrap it up because it's 5 a.m. Slim was crying and screaming that she hates Rolly. I was told that Jayla and Big Lex were fighting each other, and the fight went to the ground, and they were biting each other. Ew. And apparently, Jayla got bit in the face. And I don't know what Jayla tastes like. She must taste like hot wings because
Somebody
she always
stay
getting
biting
big
her.
legs, Gretchen. She always having something going on. But after that, Jayla went to the back and never came out again. It was some jumping going on, though. I heard that Jaidyn tried to jump into some random fight, but security picked her up immediately. Emma and Scotty did not fight. They said Emma came on stage and wanted to make up immediately. Nunu was sitting pretty and she didn't fight nobody. Yoshi was there, but she didn't even really talk. Like, she was just there. Santana was doing his job and clocking tea as usual. All this stuff about Santana being attacked is not true. And the audience gets mad at Janisha because she said she had a treat for them. And Bobby said that it was Chrisean and it really was Slim. And the audience was like, but yeah, that's all I know. And that's what I was told. Remember, I was not there. That's what I was called and told what had happened. So if it don't happen like that, do not blame me. Y'all know I'm not a capper or like.
I love me some Isaiah. I love him.
That
He
was
is so
funny.
funny. He
He
definitely
nailed it.
always keeps me up to date with things, especially things that I don't watch. And then it makes me want to watch it when I hear his little reviews. But basically, I would say that Dolly is one of the people that I'm looking forward to seeing at the reunion. I did see that Fusan was in the chat. Shout out to Fusan. He said that Scotty got knocked down both rounds. He also said that Lex and Jayla were biting each other. What's tea on Jaidyn? She didn't do nothing. I'm pretty sure you ain't got no tea on her, but do you have any tea on her? Scotty got knocked down both rounds. I was just about to pull up his Fusan's review as well. That's him right there, guys. Frankie G. Let me pull up his review. Synopsis. So, Fusan got.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy Fusan. You know, head honcho, HNIC, head nigga in charge, head bitch in charge.
Clock it.
Like you gonna have to respect
Clock
that.
it, Fusan.
Period.
in charge, and we're gonna get to this reunion tea. You know, bitch, and this coming straight from the source. All right, this ain't no audience, nothing. This ain't no hand-me-down tea. This is straight from the horse's mouth of what the fuck is going on. So after talking amongst the peoples and collectively gathering a synopsis, let's get into this mess and unpack. First hot topic is Mel. All right, so what happened with Mel and why did she not come out on stage? As we know, we had seen Mel was going off because the price that they had offered her. So Natalie ends up calling Mel. You know, Mel says up the price. Natalie says okay, X, Y, and Z. So that's why she ended up coming. Keep in mind, alleged producers was already saying, to certain of the baddies that they had a plan to jump Mel, the other baddie. Tasiki, Ivory, Tinka, the girls who we had seen Mel interacted with and said that she had, beat, all that shit. I told her, she ends up bringing up to Natalie. Natalie ends up telling her, no, you're not going to have to fight nobody but Ivory, all right? You're not going to get jumped, blase, blah. You know how Natalie does. I told Mel, I said, girl, they said the same thing to E.T., that she was going to get jumped in, blase, blase. So keep your head on the motherfucking swivel because we know how the fuck they get down. Mel gets to there. She arrives on scene. The first red flag to Mel is the fact that they wanted her to go out on stage first. Now, of course, that's a red flag because, as we seen, Mel came in last on the season. So if she was last on the season, why would she come out first? Soon as she get on the set, no hot bitches getting glammed up and all that. As soon as she get there, they ready to get her up and go out there and fight on stage first. Second red flag was when she was in the trailer. Tinka ends up knocking on her door saying, yeah, I'm ready, bitch. I'm here. That's the second red flag. Mind you, at this point, Mel has not been paid. Now, this really isn't really too much alarming because I'm pretty sure we all know they don't really get paid till after, as what I thought, but yeah. So at that point, it's given to Mel like, oh my God, bitch, like, is they gonna jump me? Because remember, I'd already told her, no tea, no shade, like, girl, and mind you, she had already heard that too. So when I had told Mel, allegedly they trying to jump you, she already, like, had got wind of it apparently. So that sent her off, like, why is Tinka banging on my door saying, bitch, she ready, bitch, and X, Y, and Z? Like, girl, what? Mel tried to leave. People started getting spicy. We already done heard the stories from Stunner Girl and alleged what be going on. Finally, after all the commotion, Mel tries to leave. They walk her out. They pat her down. And she goes downstairs. And Ivory's waiting down there waiting for her. Ivory screaming, where you going, bitch? Where you going? We got to fight X, Y, all that shit. You know how Ivory give it up. Mel, of course, she wants to go home because it's giving like set up vibes or whatever. She ends up walking right past Ivory. Ivory didn't do nothing. So I don't know where the run narrative is coming from because no shade. Even one of the other baddies has said no, she, walked. I don't know where the run's coming from. So they end up telling Mel, hey, go get in your truck, whatever. At this point, Ivory is following her. Security is there. Then Mel gets in the car. Then all of a sudden, they saying that's not her truck. So they got Mel like looking around, her truck or whatever. So mind you, when she's looking in front of with the security, and Ivory, security's in front of Ivory when she's looking. So as she turns around, when she turns her back, she's walking, to find her truck or whatever to leave. As she glances back, it's a space. It's a like security has like cause like it's like she's looking, security's in front of Ivory. When she turns her back, security has made a way for Ivory to come in and sneak her, and Ivory did not do it. So Ivory, if Ivory really wanted to fight Mel, she would have just got up on her, no shame. Or maybe Ivory just didn't want to sneak her. So at that point, Mel's already clocking the T, like, okay, why the fuck that? So at this point, Mel's like, why every time I turn my back, y'all security open up a gateway, a path for Ivory to come reach me, but when I turn back around, y'all want to move in front of her and act like y'all secure or something, trying to be sneaky. The synopsis and the shabrikas and the shanaks is no. They wanted her to go out there, they wanted her to go out there and fight Ivory, and then out of nowhere, when she's tired, Tasiki come out on stage and fight her. So that's that on the male segment. Let's go ahead and get into the other segment. Biggie is allegedly fired. She's allegedly fired. She didn't run any fades. People was calling her out and she was ducking the smoke. She did not want to fight. She let Anna get jumped. Now, I'm still unclear because they told me they told me that it was Dolly and Summer had jumped Anna, but I seen Isaiah, I think, said that it was Lex and Summer. I'm still unclear, but Anna got jumped, point blank period. Big Legs bit Jayla straight in the face. Diamond, she slapped Natalie. I was told it's a slap, but I'm seeing people going around saying it was a punch. Whatever, a fight was had. Slap, punch, whatever. Tasiki and Dolly, Tasiki won, but however, Dolly, Dolly, she stood in the paint. Slim was doing a lot of crying. Nunu, she sat pretty. Now, as far as everything else with the other ladies or whatever, honestly, I didn't really ask about them. So go watch Isaiah J video about he pretty much gets into the other girls, but I asked about people who I wanted to ask about. All them other people, them other no shade non-factors, I didn't really care about. But yeah, that's it for the tea. Here comes my disclaimer. Instagram, this is all fake. This is all scripted, paid actors. None of this is real. This is all jokes. This post will not contain or condone no bullying, harassment, hateful speech, violence, or graphic content. This is all fake Instagram, all jokes. Hey.
And this is not no hand-me-down tea.
It is not the hand-me-down tea.
Same here, YouTube. This is not promoting violence. This is all entertainment purposes only, and it is all a joke. We lying. But I wanted to say, based on what I heard from Fusan, that they basically was trying to set up Mel, and that's messy. Like, why didn't they just let her and Tasiki get the fade? Like, Tasiki, I understand you think you could beat up everybody, but why would you think that after Dolly and you not winning like the way you wanted to, or rather whatever happened, why would you just leave? So it's getting that she was mad that she didn't beat Dolly up. So I really, really, really
that's what it's given from over here.
I love that for her. I can't wait to see it. You guys, make sure you guys get the likes up. The next thing we're going to be discussing is a very highly discussed matter at this point. So I would like to get the likes up before we jump into the next topic, which is basically reviewing our live where Chrisean joined my live in the middle of the night, and we was up all night, still tired, still recouping. I'm pretty sure everybody's still recouping. Then after I recouped from that, I had sick kids. I've been trying to cook. I've been trying to clean. Lord, I just can't get caught up. So you guys get the likes up. Once we get to 300 likes, we will jump into the next topic. In the meantime, I am going to run the intro again just to give you guys a little time to get the likes up.
Chrisean, what are you doing?
Oh, supporting hot chocolate tea.
Period. Girl, they already hating. Yeah, they gonna hate. It's okay.
She got the tea, don't you see? Spilling truth with every sip so free. Got the documents, got the receipts. Every story she completes. Grab your tea, it's a hot topic spree. Sipping truth with a side of glee. Box of chocolates, sweet and neat. Hot tea's here, take your seat.
Hot chocolate tea. You better put your best profile picture up, nigga. They should know who the fuck got the tea.
Period.
Let me go hot chocolate page. She knows. Let me go and check on what they say. Because I know you gonna post it. You like actually engage and help the engagement. Did you think this would go this far?
So shout out to everybody for pulling up during the live stream. yesterday morning. I got on about 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I got off about 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So for you guys who are in Eastern, you guys got on at 1 a.m. and got off at 5 a.m. And that's dope. And we held a very steady audience. So I am like super, super, super happy and proud of myself. And I'm just super excited and happy that Chrisean, decided to pull up. She had already been pulling up for several days on the YouTube. She came 2 days prior in the chat. And then on this particular night, she was in the chat as well. And then she decided that she wanted to come up, and she just pretty much sent the message like, join me to the live. And everybody was just like, what? Oh my God. So before I added Chrisean to the live, I wanted to drop down people who were not content creators, just so that Chrisean would be, a little safer, because I know the content creators that are up here. I know all of them love Chrisean. I know that we're all diehard supporters. Thank you, Sabrina, for the super chat. And I know that everyone would give her the utmost respect and, give her plenty of grace or whatever. So when Chrisean seen that I was dropping people, I guess that would enticed her to want to come up. And I don't know, this is just my opinion, was just that we were pretty much vibing. What do you guys think?
I think that she felt comfortable up here. I just want to take a minute to give a special thank you to everybody who was in the chat, who stayed up. I know on, like you said, Eastern Standard Time, it was up until about 5 in the morning, and everybody thugged it out and stayed in there with us. So just shout out to y'all in the chat for that.
Definitely. Shout out to everybody in the chat that pulled up. Everybody was showing so much love when it came to her, me, you guys. Everybody was like up. And now remind you guys, it was late. It was very late at night. I was sleepy. A lot of us was sleepy, but we thugged it out. So there was some hiccups throughout the show, but to me, it was not that big of a deal. I do know that there was some incidents that set Chrisean's mood a little off, but in all honesty, I don't even think that those were the highlights of the show, but I am going to address 2 of those situations where I thought that there was something, a little too pushy or whatever on Chrisean. So there was a person up here by the name of Jewel. I'm not sure of who that person is on Instagram or who they are behind their YouTube. I don't know who that is. They were already on the platform prior to getting up here. One thing that they did do that kind of rubbed Chrisean the wrong way was, referring to her as her daughter. Now, I do know that a lot of supporters who are older always say things like, Chrisean, I'm going in and out, guys.
No, you sound good. You sound good the whole time.
No, it sounds clear. It sounds clear to me. You good?
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't hear no issues.
Go ahead, baby.
So basically, when the lady was up here, she referred to Chrisean as her daughter or whatever. So I know that a lot of people say that Chrisean like reminds them of their daughter and things like that. And I know that, that's just like a connection for a lot of people. Like they just want to see her grow and do great because they have children her age, or they may be her age, or we remember being her age. So everybody has this way of connecting with her. So I didn't really see that as an issue originally, but it was the pushiness of it that definitely kind of rubbed the wrong way. Yeah, I heard her say, so remind you guys, it was late. I was in and out. I got kids. My baby was waking up in the middle of this show as well. So I was muted and maybe away from my screen for majority of some of this stuff, but I was still there. I can hear, but I wasn't right away at my screen. So I did, the ladies, basically, Chrisean, she asked Chrisean some very extreme question that wasn't even extreme. It could have been very much belittled. Not belittled, but kind of summarized smaller.
The tone was, the tone was a little bit off. I'm not gonna lie, the tone
off.
Yeah, it was very pushy and aggressive.
Right, and the way she worded it was a bit much.
Right? I know that everyone up here or in this chat is supporters. So me being the content creator whose stage it is, I'm not trying to disrespect any supporters. I'm not trying to disrespect Chrisean. It's a very tense moment because you have Chrisean pulling up unexpectedly, you know, and then us in the middle of a show and it's late night. So I didn't want to be rude, but I did ended up dropping the lady off because she was pushing Chrisean or whatever. So I did just want to address that. And then the second thing that I wanted to address is the very highly discussed and talked about situation with Miss Buttercup. Okay, so I don't know Buttercup. Do any of you guys on the stage know Buttercup?
Are we?
I don't know her.
We talking about ASAP Pebbles?
No, I don't know her. I just hear her voice, you know, from different platforms, and I know that she comes here a lot, but I don't know her.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
She
never
been
had
a
the
fan. She
luxury.
been a supporter and a fan or whatever. She been at
I've
different.
never interacted with her, to my knowledge, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I see a lot of mixed reviews basically on what happened with her. So I will just give a quick review. If you did miss the video, please be sure to check my last lives. It is the live where the thumbnail says Chrisean crashed my YouTube live, just to get a whole review of what we're talking about. But basically, Buttercup is a fan. She came up on the stage. Well, she was already on the stage. And she basically wanted to ask a question about Chrisean Jesus, and she referred to him as Chrisean Pebble. I don't know why she would do that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I heard through the grapevine that she was already warned about making up nicknames for him. I don't know that for sure because that's why I asked, you know, did you guys know her if that was true or not? But I don't know. But Chrisean has already made it very clear. We've all posted it as content creators. So if you're supporting me or any other content creators, you would know that Chrisean does not like anybody giving any of her kids giving her kid any nicknames or anything. So she called Chrisean Jesus Chrisean Pebble. Now, I get it, right? I get what she meant. She's like basically a little rock, right? But that's not okay. You can't make up a nickname for someone else's child and refer to the person's child to them as this name in their face, and they're famous and you don't know them and all these different things. Like, it's so many different components to it that definitely triggered Chrisean, and she snapped and she checked her as she should, because that's her child and she has the right to check whoever she would like, support her or not, because if you support her, you should definitely know that you shouldn't be doing those things, making up nicknames or whatever.
Yeah, she got a little too comfortable. She definitely got a little too comfortable.
Disrespectful though.
You get so fanned out until you lose your senses and you
I don't
ask
think
questions
it was
that you wouldn't be wanting to ask yourself. You
I
feel
don't
me?
think it was.
Like people
Yeah, I
when
agree.
they came up here, people were asking her questions that, come on now, you know you wouldn't want nobody to ask you that on the spot like that. Don't do that. Don't
I
get
feel
so
like it
fanned
was
out.
a little entitled, a little bit crossing the line. I know sometimes people get really excited, especially she's up here, she's talking like, oh, this is my moment. And you really didn't think it through. I don't think she was intentionally disrespectful. I just think she thought like, this is my chance. And she just went about
Even
it the
though she
wrong
didn't
way.
think it was intentionally disrespectful, it was, I'm going to make it very clear, it was disrespectful, whether or not
I
it was
100% agree.
It was definitely disrespectful.
I 100% agree.
Chrisean to then, you know, react, and she had all right to do so. She called her pebbles. She ended up calling her a rock,
gravel.
She called her.
Is that the one that talked about her? Is that the one who talked about her titties?
No, that's not the one. I don't think.
I don't think
it was a lot going on, honestly. Z.
It felt too comfortable.
Why do you remember the part about the titties? Why is the titties sticking out?
Because they felt, when they said that, it was like they felt too comfortable. Like that's their girlfriend or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was no respect.
Yeah.
But what I felt for Buttercup is that she repeated it continuously.
Right.
It's not like she said it one time. She kept saying it like, well, somebody in the chat said, and then she said it, and then she came back. Well, that's what they said. And would you and Pebbles trademarking? Like, she just kept saying it, and Chrisean was being silent, trying to give her a hint. And I was like, okay, is this girl catching on? But she wasn't. She just kept saying it.
Yeah, she dragged it. I definitely agree that she dragged it. She didn't take the hint. Sometimes people miss social cues.
When she kept saying hashtag I don't know, forgive. It
Yeah,
was
she
just
was
so
just
odd.
dragging it. Like in the chat
She
afterwards,
definitely was
it
dragging
was
it.
like, to me, once Chrisean set the tone and let you know that she was pissed off about it, if you support her, you should have been like, come on now, like she said her piece. I'm gonna I would have been in the chat apologizing, if anything, not in the chat like constantly saying things over and over and over. She kept trying to come back up, and it's like, no, girl, you've already rubbed her the wrong way. I'm not bringing you back up here to get drugged even more or put her in a position to have to go off on you even more. So no, we're not doing that. So I did just want to address
Exactly.
that, just to like clear the air, because there's a lot of people reaching out to me, basically telling me that there was too many people up here and this, that, and the other. First of all, I don't give a fuck about nobody's opinion. Let's just sit that right there. I don't give a fuck about nobody's opinion, and I don't care about anything a person feels when I'm feeling like I'm doing my best and I know that I can learn as I go. I'm very smart. I'm very aware of when there's a need for change, and I'm very open to constructive criticism, right? But constructive criticism is different from a person like, trying to water down a huge moment for me. Chrisean supporting me on YouTube is huge. Is very huge. Number
A
one, Chrisean has
gigantic deal.
she's never been on YouTube as, a regular on anyone's content creating platform. She never got up here and got in anyone's chat, from what we know. She's never jumped on anyone's StreamYard. She's never, did that. And not only did she do it, she stayed for a very long time at night. She was very warming. And not only did we get to question her, she got to know us. She asked us about, our parents and our kids. And she definitely was, cracking up. Somebody sent me a not somebody, but Buttercup sent a super sticker of them $2, and Chrisean was so mad. She said, what the hell she gonna do with $2? What we gonna do with $2?
I was screaming.
But I'm not even
No,
gonna lie.
Chrisean is hilarious.
I'm appreciative for any amount that you guys send at the end of the day, because some people may or may not have it. So I definitely understand it, but it was hilarious in the moment. I promise you. And it's still hilarious till this moment.
It is.
Because
I was just
at
happy
the
she
end of
felt
the day,
comfortable enough.
yeah, she was super comfortable. And you guys can talk about it too. I'm going to slow down because you guys were up here with me, and I want to give you guys the
I
opportunity
just
to kind
appreciate you
of
for allowing the
speak.
opportunity. Like,
Go ahead.
the opportunity to even share your stage with you. You feel me? Like, you didn't have to do that, and I appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying? That shows how real you are as a real one, 10 toes. And the experience, to me, you made her feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Enough to come up here, and we were able to talk to her. She got to talk to some real supporters. You feel me? Versus somebody trying to manipulate her into saying something, or whatever the case may be. The
Right.
whole environment was set right for her. Like, the timing was everything. That's the way I feel about that.
No, I
Yeah.
definitely agree. I
Let
definitely agree.
1 second, sis. I just want to speak to that. And I definitely am so sharing, right? You guys know me because you guys are here and you guys talk to me behind the scenes a lot, but I'm super warming, and all of the supporters can also attest to that, because most of the people in the chat, it's 450 people here. Make sure you guys are hitting the like, but at least of the 450 people, 350 of the people in the chat can definitely say they've had some type of personal interaction with me. Not a lot of people can do that, because it's a lot of multitasking that it requires. It takes a lot of time to read your DMs. It takes a lot of time to get to each question or answer or story reply or just a thank you, because a lot of people send me messages and things like that. So my platform is always open to anybody, even on StreamYard, even when we're on YouTube, even if you're a content creator or a fan or a supporter who don't 100% rock with me, or I don't 100% rock with you. I don't have a problem with anybody. Anybody that has a problem with me basically has a problem by themselves. If there's any beef, you might as well mix it with some broccoli and put it over some rice, because baby, I'm not entertaining nothing nobody talking about, because at this point the price just went up. So with that being said, anybody who supports Chrisean, and if she's here or anywhere else, you're more than welcome to come here. I have never closed my doors to anyone. I have never called out anyone publicly or said anything negatively about them on a public platform unless it was in defense. So I don't know what the narrative is, you know, that no one is also all supporting, you know, what we're doing over here, you know, because Chrisean could have been anywhere. She's chosen to support me on Instagram Live. I didn't ask for that. She's chosen to support me by commenting and liking and sharing my posts before. I never asked for that. Chrisean supported me on YouTube on her own. I never asked for that. So I have to be more than thankful, humbled, blessed, thanking God of all, you know, because that is a connection that is super dope when I am covering this person. So I definitely would like to show how humble I am by sharing that with everyone, not just myself. I'm not selfish. I don't mind anybody having that moment. So if I forget you and I shout you out when she's on the stage, it's not intentional. It's just that I have a lot of things going on in my head. So go ahead, sis. You guys can go ahead and speak to the live.
I just wanted to say something real quick. I love the fact that people put their differences to the side and popped out.
Absolutely.
And, you know,
there was people that were on the stage
Definitely.
that, you know, weren't really, you know, my best friend, or we don't talk pretty often. We've had situations, but we made up and apologized and moved forward. You know, there's no reason to hold a grudge to someone over something virtually anyway, unless there was something involving a kid, or, you know, there's no reason to be so angry and upset and mad and making it so personal when you obviously, you know, don't have any ground to stand on. But you guys have to pay attention to people who are jealous and envious and just haters. When you're a hater and you can't help it, you will find a reason to not like a person. You will hold a grudge when there's no reason to hold a grudge. A lot of these people I've done nothing to. The only thing that I've done to them is be the biggest, and they can't stand that. And I'm sorry, you know, God just made me this way.
That's a them problem. I've socialized with a lot of different content creators, and ironically, the only content creators who have ever asked me to share their platform with them are up here on this platform with me right now. It was just such a great vibe. The energy was great. I was happy that she felt comfortable enough to not just come up there and speak with you because you're someone she's familiar with. So she knows what to expect from you. But she also trusted you enough that when she came up there, she knew that you had people up there that she could feel comfortable with. She didn't feel worried about that, which shows how much she trusted you also. So the little snafus that we did have, she knows that that wasn't on your part, and they were handled really quickly. So shout out to the chat too, again, because y'all were really supportive. And y'all also helped make her feel warmed and welcomed. So, like, it was a really good night for us all. And I just want to say, like, thank you to everybody up here on the panel with me, because we all supported each other in those moments. And it was just flawless. It went really smoothly.
Right. And I understand that it's bigger than me, right? I do know that if she's choosing my platform, that's dope in itself, right? But it's not about me. It's about, like she said, she was here to support. She sees a lot of her supporters are over here. So she came to support her supporters. That's why when I tried to drop people off the stage, she was like, no, like, leave everybody. It wasn't like, you know, so much only about me. She just know that, you know, a lot of you guys are here supporting her and me. And she wanted to pop in and show her face. Shout out to my sis Rock TTV Media. She just pulled up. Welcome to the stage.
What up?
What's up, sister wife? Sister
What's
wife,
up,
how you
Block
doing?
TV?
Hey, Rock
I'm
T.
sorry, I'm running late, but I'm here.
That's okay. We happy to have you. We're just basically going over, just reviewing the live we had the other night with Chrisean. I know you were asleep, you missed it, but I know you caught the replay. But we were just basically saying like how it's bigger. The whole purpose is to support Chrisean. So regardless of if Chrisean decided to go on, for example, House of Blues, right? If Chrisean just decided, oh, I'll just go on House of Blues and give them a live or whatever because I'm mad, you know, I just want to say whatever the reason may be, I'm over there. I'm going to show my support for Chrisean, no matter where she is. Nothing is bigger than the support for Chrisean. If you can let something get in between you supporting Chrisean because, oh, Chrisean's on Hot Chocolate page and I can't stand hot chocolate, so I'm not going over there. That's hater vibes. That's literally you hating. It has nothing to do with nothing else. Because if Chrisean is anywhere or doing anything right now, everybody's covering it, reposting it, talking about it, sharing it, reviewing it, whatever the case may be. There's no reason to let the platform be the reason why you don't support her. We don't all like Jason Lee, but we support her when she went there. We don't all like Shade Room, but we all support her when she go there. We don't all like Blueface sometimes, for example, but we support him and her. So what would be the difference, you know? So people just need to grow up and get over it and stop the mess.
Absolutely. I agree. It's just too much. It's just too much. It's just a lot of jealousy. That's what it is. It's just a lot of jealousy. There's no need for that. We're here for the same
people in their own way.
Right.
They say they here, we all here for the same reason, but they show others, you know, other than that.
Right.
That's crazy.
But it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when you, okay.
right.
But the whole part about it is that if you guys pay attention, and I want you guys to really look, pay attention. Unity means everything, and majority is obviously peaceful, and we're together. The majority of the supporters are together. When we pull up and we go live, there's 400, 500, 600 people here. I appreciate that. I love that. That lets me know that you guys are supporting all of us, not just me, because at some days I only may get 200 or 300 people here. So depending on who's on the platform, you guys are all pulling up, and that's support. That's dope. That's coming together. That's unity. Others, you know, I can't speak for names, but when they go live and speak for on behalf of supporters or how they feel, there's only like maybe 25 to 30 supporters over there who are pretty much choosing a side due to just who they deal with, and be the main one saying, oh, we don't tell nobody what to do, who to deal with or whatever. But then they get mad at the people for coming over here or liking or, you know, being a moderator or commenting or whatever. So it's just childish. It's petty. It's a lot of sneaky stuff going on. And then people try to make it seem as if whatever I'm doing to them is behind the scenes, but it's so crucial. They need to come out and speak out loud. I am not doing anything to these people. I promise to God. I don't think of them. I don't care about them. They care about me. They're literally building. It's the craziest thing, honestly, to be so worried about me and my personal life and my past life and what mistakes I may have made or may have not made. I am not here to be judged. I am not here to be in the court of law. You will never hear me addressing any further more allegations of anything, because all they like to do is lie on me or exaggerate things on me to make it fit a narrative. So moving forward, I am not seeing a judge. I don't have 12 people judging me, so I don't have to answer to nobody and nothing that they talk about. So you could kiss my big round big back behind, and moving on to the next thing.
Straight like that.
So the next thing I want to talk about, guys, is Stewie's Bigo Live. Did you guys see the Bigo Live?
Man, I fell asleep.
Barely.
I fell asleep. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah, I'm boring, baby. They could have just. They should have said that to
I'm
you.
curious. How she go from just saying hello, motherfucker, to now she a talent scout? I'm so confused. I'm really confused.
And she was eating the whole time. All she do is stuff her face.
Yeah, that was crazy. I even heard her, like, so as people were performing, she was looking away. She was talking to other people. She was mute. She wasn't even muted, and she was arguing with somebody about her dress or whatever for the reunion. Like, it was a bunch of like stuff going on, and I'm like, girl, like, are you just gonna be so rude? I thought that was rude. It was super, super boring, but I did get, like, you know, a good laugh out of it because the people who were performing, they gave talent show vibes. So I definitely believe that that was the reason why they chose her to be the judge, you know, because they know that her performances are always like talent shows. So who else would be best to judge a talent show other than a person that does talent shows all the damn time? So I'm going to show you guys a clip that I thought was so funny. It was hilarious. The guy was literally, oh my God, it had me, I couldn't help but cry laughing the entire time. So we'll get into it and then we'll do a review and go from there.
The first one, the energy, I was just a little Here. First one was a little much. The second one was definitely way better, for sure.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to, scare you a little bit. But it was giving the energy that I just gave off the first time, so that's my bad, Jaidyn. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for that. You know?
No, you good.
So what we doing now? We finna kitty, y'all?
Oh,
Y'all want to get in this
What
kitty?
is that? What is that?
Okay, it's a hit song, right? From somebody that's supposed to be in here for some reason. But they don't take their stuff serious. But I dance too with the mask and the gloves. I don't have my mask on. I don't have my gloves, so I'm gonna put the mask on. But it's me dancing. It's just a hit song.
What the fuck?
It's just sitting there.
That's what I'm about to say.
Oh, okay.
Y'all, this was so funny. I cried laughing. I was crying.
It's kind of funny now. Making these hoes mad with the good kitty. Kitty on the nigga now, he getting jiggy.
Oh.
Fucking kitty, it's a kitty. You know what I'm saying?
That's the song?
Yes, it gets funnier.
I'm so drunk right now.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
drunk as the fuck. I'm sorry. Where that kitty at?
She is too.
What?
What the?
Oh man.
Y'all, I scream. It's the fingers. It's the fingers doing the little kitty.
What the?
Oh my God.
He got better moves than her ass.
Oh my God. It was how long he did it for me. Like, look at the man face, y'all. Look at the man at the bottom.
Nah, he is just doing the most right now. What did I miss? Oh my God.
That man face turned red.
Mr. Finesse, and we gotta move on to some of our other contestants in the competition. Do you have any other questions for us?
Not too much at the moment. I just want to make it to the next round so we can really dive into it a little more, you know?
Awesome.
That was just a little one about the little funny bunny. Nothing too serious.
Good boy.
Awesome. All right. Well,
I cannot.
Now let me ask you a question. What she was doing? Scouting talent?
No, so she was just basically a judge for them. Their Bigo Live is having like some type of something that they do where they are giving people like some type of opportunity to perform or have a deal or something. And she's just a guest judge. I guess they have different judges every day. So they had like a whole bunch of people performing for her, and she would just give them advice, and then they would determine if they move on to the next round. She did get paid a base pay of $10,500 for this.
But she has to complete like a bunch of stuff in order to get it, though.
You had to bring so many people to the live stream, and then she had to complete like a whole bunch of different tasks to reach that amount, and then there was ways to make additional money. So I don't know, but she was on there for a very long time. It was super, super boring. If you guys missed it, I did post some of it on the Hot Shit podcast. So if you guys could drop that link in the chat, that would be dope, so that everyone can make sure that you're subscribing to the Hot Shit podcast. In the event that we are going live over there, I don't want you guys to miss it, because I will be bouncing back between the two. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the Hot Shit podcast moving forward. Stewie, they also did not come to see you either, Otis. So I am going to add some people to the stage. Amanda, and then we have Why You Always Lying. Did you guys want to speak?
Oh, hey y'all.
Yeah,
Hey,
hey,
hey
what's up?
Banger.
What up? What
Hey
up?
Chris.
Hey,
Hey
hey.
Chrisean the Icon.
Hey,
Hey Miss
hey.
Filler. Hey, hey Rock TV Media and hey
Hey,
Hot
hi.
What's
Chocolate.
up, y'all?
Okay, so I wanted to add on to like when you was talking about, you know, the live with Chrisean, I could say like that live was like a vibe. Like I was up here when before she got on the live, like we was laughing, joking, she was laughing with us. I really like the live. But I did feel like the girl that did come up on here, she kind of I don't want to be rude, but it just seemed like she was just like kind of, I wasn't the only person that said it, but it just seemed like she was kind of like trying to make Chrisean to like talking to her slow, like y'all know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
Like she was kind of like trying to make it seem like Chrisean was slow, and I'm just like, I was just looking like no shade, like you trying to talk to that girl like she's slow, and I would have been instantly got mad, but oh, and about the nickname thing too, like I understand where Buttercup was coming from, but then at the same time, you don't do that, especially for somebody that like you don't know for real in real life. So it's just like it's like a level of respect. Like if I had a kid and somebody just like named my kid something I didn't approve of or gave a nickname, I'm gonna be mad too. Like I would have probably gave the same reaction. Or I would took it overboard because I'm an Aries, so it's like she better than me. Oh, and then I wanted to add on something about Jaidyn Bingo Love. Girl, she a hot mess. I don't even understand why she was judging Chandler anyway. She don't have none. Hell, can't clap on beat or
Facts.
nothing. So yeah.
She did a bunch of lying too. I seen a couple little clips that I didn't actually get because I didn't care. But she was saying things like who helped her start her career. She was lying. She said she started her career just by going in the booth and talking on the beat, and she liked it, and she decided that's what she was gonna do. Girl, stop
I'm
lying.
mad. Why would she
No,
just
she
get up there
didn't.
and
No, she didn't
lie
say that. Oh,
about the most find outable shit? You know what?
She definitely lied. She basically her
last time
career
I
was
checked up
started
my
off the
checkup, the fuck.
her career was started off the back of freaking Chrisean. Like literally you only had, and it wasn't even a career. It was just a little run, right? You had a little run only because y'all baby daddy was mad at Chrisean and he wanted to get back at her, and he only had you as the biggest, silliest to agree to do it, because any other bitch would have been like, nigga, I ain't got shit to do with that. You feel me? You ain't using me against the bitch. So that's silly. And like sis said, it's so find outable to get the truth, bitch. We got all the receipts. I don't know why she would lie, but that's pretty silly. I'm gonna add Essential to the stage. Hi, Essential.
Wait a minute. Do
Hi,
y'all remember the
can you hear
live?
me?
I'm sorry, baby. Do y'all
Yes,
remember
I'm
the
Okay.
hearing you. One
live when he
second.
was in the studio with her and she could not say her own lines and he was
That's
about
what
to
I.
lose his
Last
mind?
time I check up my checkup.
Why would she get up there and act like girl bye?
I think he had to like, you know how somebody like you got like they pre-record like the lyrics, like the lyric thing, and then they make the person go back over it and like record it too. Because
Yeah.
that's what he did.
Yeah.
That's literally what he did.
Yep, I
That's the
agree.
easiest way to remember something. That, like, I don't know how she messed that up. It was just that's the easiest way to remember. How many times you hear a song on the radio, you might not even like it, and you find yourself somewhere singing along with it. How she can't remember? Man, listen.
That part.
Exactly.
It's
That's
stuck
because
in
she
all of
really
our
wasn't
heads, you know.
interested. She only did it spitefully, like she do everything else. She wasn't really interested because, like you just said, anytime somebody, you got little 5-year-olds that can recite a whole song and say it front to back. So she wasn't really interested. And I wanted to go back to Why You Always Lying, what she said about how the lady made Chrisean feel like she was slow. This is why Chrisean snapped. Chrisean set it up here on the live. People is playing with me and I'm being nice. And I think, y'all don't like this, Chrisean. She felt that people was trying to be funny. Okay. If you are a true supporter, like we said, Chrisean said from day 2 her son was born, you're not getting a nickname. So if you're a supporter and you follow her and you follow the journey, then you would have known it was not cool. Not that you could do whatever you want on your own time, but to come here and to say that. And then for the lady to keep breaking it down in different terms instead of just coming out and saying, with you being a celebrity and also being in Christ, how do you, block all the stuff that be coming at you worldly?
Right,
Period.
right.
That's it.
I was
Right.
Because
How do
that's
you
surprised.
all,
how do you tackle
that's
those
what she was
moments, those
asking. And
worldly moments? Right.
even with that, you were trying to make her feel some type of way because we know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say how she used to live her life, drinking, smoking, whatever, whatever. So, like, yeah, somebody's gonna take that
Offensive.
offensively, And again, Chrisean was being silent. Again, she was given warnings. She was
Right.
silent
You watched the
on
show,
both
babe, when she got
occasions.
quiet.
Hot tea.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi,
I messaged
Essential.
you. I messaged you. I spoke to an audience member today. She gave me her number, called me, right? I have
Mhm.
some. She also is a friend, an ex-friend of Jay's people. I'm not going to say it on here, but I'm going to message you and see if I can. I'm going to message the girl and see if I can give her your number. T, 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 honey. When I say mouth to the floor, I know this is off track. I was on the live that night, dozing off, waking back up, entertained, dying laughing. It was the who the F is Pebbles for me. I could not stop laughing, but I just wanted to let you know that because you see how, you know what, I'm not gonna say it on here because I know that it'd be people in the
Yeah, what's your name on Instagram?
it's essentially underscore beautiful or something, like beautifully essential or something like that.
Okay, well, when
DM
you write
her.
it again, I'll be
Yeah,
looking
I'm
out
gonna
for it.
DM you. I'm gonna DM you right now. I think you have a message in there from me, matter of fact, right now. But I'm about to message the girl and see if I can give her your number so she can talk to you personally.
Okay, that'll be dope.
Okay. All right,
I
cool.
appreciate it.
Okay, thank you
Hey,
guys.
Yeah,
Chalk.
thank you. You have a
That's
good
Okay.
what's
one.
up. What's
Thank
up,
you,
Thank
Chalk?
you.
honey.
Okay,
Thank
you
you
welcome.
so
Oh, wait, let
much.
me just
Am
tell
I
y'all.
able to speak a little bit?
She wants to let her finish real quick, guys.
Before I leave,
Okay.
so the reunion, I also got, um, Jaidyn didn't fight anybody. She tried to jump in, of course, when it was Summer. It was Alexis, or what's the girl's name? Lex,
Yeah,
Summer,
Big Lex.
yeah, and Ivory were fighting. Jaidyn tried to jump in when it was Summer. She didn't do anything though. She didn't fight. They stopped her. And the thing with Dolly, what I who was that you had up there? What's his name? Pusan?
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, is it Isaiah? I think
Isaiah.
it is. Right. So definitely what he said was true. Dolly was going in there with her, staying in there with her. Tasiki stumbled and got mad because she couldn't whoop her. Um, and another thing, they were basically telling the audience to boo like Biggie or whatever, and Biggie called it out, and they I'm sure they're gonna take it out. They're not gonna put it in.
So you
Everybody
were
was
there?
I wasn't. The girl that I got the tea from about the other stuff was there in the front row.
Oh, okay,
She
okay.
can't, yeah, she can't, they're in a contract. So when the
Right.
audience members, and they also, something she told me too was the reason why, like, when you see like different people saying they was in the audience and they saying this and they saying that, that's what they told them to do. So it's definitely scripted. I wouldn't say scripted because it's not a
Ooh.
script, but it's definitely um the cast members are encouraged to do a lot of things. Like Scotty, of course, they not letting nobody touch her because of who she messed with. The reason that she kept slipping and sliding because she had on these, like, what is the tights called that have the thing that go around your foot? You know what I'm talking about?
The la
Oh,
la.
like the stirrups?
Strap
Like the
on.
Right.
stirrups?
She had, like, but they cover her whole foot. And so the audience kept telling her, like, take your foot out, take your foot out. That's why you falling. You keep slipping. Take your foot out. So then when she did, she was able to, get a little more footing or whatever. So Summer really didn't beat her down. She just was slipping and sliding on the floor. So definitely a lot more, but I'm gonna message the girl now and have her. Oh, and the audience was so pissed. People was leaving when they said that it was Chrisean coming out. So they tried,
Oh,
Zeus tried to make it seem like, or
she
people
was
try to make it
coming.
seem like she's not the GOAT. She wasn't the face of Zeus. She is. People was
Right.
pissed because they told them behind the scenes that Chrisean was a special guest and all of this stuff. I guess to get people to come or something. I don't know.
Oh,
But
wow.
then when it was Slim coming out, that's why people were so mad because everybody was hoping and waiting for Chrisean to come out.
Oh, wow. Well,
So
that's tea.
Because she
yeah,
is the face of Zeus.
she is. She is. She
Yep.
She's the
was.
breakout star, like she said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then allegedly I heard that Tifa had like her friends there ready to jump Chrisean. I don't know how true that is, but I did hear that
Yeah, I
though.
seen that too.
Yeah, I don't know because if she did, they were in the audience and people didn't know.
I
But
would have loved to see Jaidyn and Chrisean get
that's what
down, in
I
all
said.
honesty.
That's
If
what
I'm
I
just
think it's
honest, because it's
overdue.
just
That
been going too long.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's
I'm
something I want
glad
to
that
see, like a
Chrisean
car
did not
crash.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I knew she wasn't going. I just didn't want to say it. I just wanted to
Mm-hmm.
leave the suspense because that's not my place. If she
Right.
wanted to let it be known, she would have said that. But I do appreciate you, and I
Okay.
will be looking out for your message, and I will respond.
Okay, great. All right. Y'all have a good one.
Okay,
You
thank you so
too.
You
much.
Thank you,
too.
honey.
Thank you
Thank you for coming up
again.
here with us.
Thank
Bye.
you.
So I
Can I
am
say a few
gonna
things?
show one more video, guys, and I do want to set one more little expectation for all of the supporters and everybody that loves to come up and talk. Because I can only have 10 people at a time, guys, I would love for you when you come up to, say whatever you're going to say, unless you're a content creator that I, gave the StreamYard link to personally, you're welcome to stay. But if I drop it in the chat and you come up, you're more than welcome to say whatever it is you want to say and get your point across. But then once you're done speaking, go ahead and drop down so that other people can have room to come up, because we definitely want to make time for everybody. I don't want to leave it to where, everybody can't come up. But just to finish the show off, because it was such a crazy week, the week basically started off with me breaking the news of Sadie messing with Bravo's friend Blueface, which is Jaidyn's baby daddy, which is Sadie's best friend's ex-best friend. That got real crazy and mixed all up right there. But overall, we never had heard nothing from Bravo, but Bravo did make a post. Let me hide the comment because it's hiding his message. Girl, we did not know Bravo would say anything, and it was so crazy to me that he did. Bravo said, every L I took, I deserved. I was either friendly or too comfortable. So I definitely feel so sorry for Bravo, because he seems so kind and so innocent, as if he would never really, have anything going on like this or whatever. But you just never know. But at the same time, he ain't that innocent. He got a little baby that he ain't fucking with. So I don't know, sir. I don't know. But that's not for me. I ain't the one to gossip. So I'm gonna mind my business. But I am trying to wrap it up because I gotta get out of here. But I do want to show this last video that sums up the week, because Jaidyn, you know that you do not want no smoke with Chrisean. You are to be thankful and praying to God that he protected you and prevented her from coming to that reunion. I will say that Chrisean wanted to go. She didn't want to go, but she wanted to go. She almost did go, but she didn't. And you better be glad she didn't, baby, because you had the opportunity when you guys were in the car together and you blew it. And here it is.
Right. Hey, baby mama friend.
On schoolyard. I'm not even in the schoolyard.
I'm not even in the schoolyard. Ah, stop fucking calling me, bitch.
So,
I'm gonna take this.
So we don't drink and drive.
They was besties.
Whispering and shit.
Okay. So we got called back because it's serious.
Chrisean ain't stupid though.
Hello, motherfucker.
She was playing her like a fiddle.
Motherfucker.
It's funny because we always say that.
This my dick. Woody woo. Woody woo.
Chrisean is petty. She's mad petty.
Hell yeah.
This is when you should have fought her,
He
Jaidyn.
said we
Right
found his
here.
phone.
When she snapped the
No,
phone
we
out your
didn't.
hand.
Yo, I'm finna answer this phone. I got Jaidyn phone, so I'm gonna put him on speaker and see. She got me.
I got Jaidyn phone. Look, she wanted it back so bad.
And she playing keep away with it.
I need to hear me. Hello. What? We're drunk. It's fun. We're having fun.
Trying to play tug of war. But you ain't winning with Chrisean, baby.
Okay, she evil. It's not funny. We just hurt. What you mean what that got to do with you, yo? We not doing nothing. We just at the gas station posted up. We was getting my son, and then they prolonged, and then we took shots, and then we just got stopped.
We on the
because
way.
we so drunk, we not finna drive with no baby. No, we finna get your own. We finna get you a phone.
And wasn't she talking to Blueface on the phone with on
Well,
Jaidyn's
you're
phone?
lame. That's your kids. Why would you want to leave them
That
across the
part.
street? All right, Papa.
He was sick. He was stuck with the kids.
I'm
sorry. I
Who's the boss, Jaidyn?
So that was so funny to me. I really wanted to end the show off with that because I thought it was the funniest thing to basically really remind everybody, because I guess they forgot that Stewie is not about that life. You know, she had the opportunity. Here it is. You're in the car with the person you claim all these things of now, right? Because if you feel that way now, that means you felt that way this day. So if you felt that way on this day, you had ample enough amount of opportunities to pull up and get it cracking versus sitting in the car with her, letting her hit you with your hair, calling your nigga Papa. So you say it was your nigga, but really it was her nigga because he left with her that night. I mean, it was just so many different things that really could have been settled a long time ago. We shouldn't even be here today, but we are because of Miss Bitter Baby Mama, the number one bitter baby mama. So with that being said, do you guys have any closing remarks or anything you want to touch on that I may have skipped over or you didn't get a chance to speak on?
No, I think you pretty much covered it all. Then we got a little bit extra. We got a little bit more than what we expected to get. So I feel like you didn't miss anything.
I think you covered it all, the bases, for real though. You know, just because we sit back and we see everything that Chrisean does in her life, and we feel and we get connected to it, we do have to understand when we're in her presence, we don't really know her, and she don't really know us. I just love the fact that she gave us the opportunity to get to know us on that personal level, and I appreciate you for allowing the space for us to do that in. For real
No
though.
problem. I love all you guys up here, and you guys already know that the support is real, the togetherness is real. This is why I have you guys up here with me every day, because you guys are not only supporting me, but I'm supporting you, and I appreciate all you guys in different ways, and I love you guys all, and you're all very close to my heart, and that's on the real. All 5 of you guys are super close to my heart, and I just wanted to say right now, I'm a little discombobulated and very happy because my husband doesn't normally, he's at work. He's always at work during the day. He gets off in the afternoon. But he called me right now and said, I'm getting off early, but I was just listening. I was like, oh, okay, I'm hopping off live right now. He was like, I know, I was just listening to it.
Good.
Hey, that is so
was
dope.
nice.
That was dope. I do see that there was 5 more super chats needed for the goal, but that's okay. I appreciate you guys for the support and pulling up and the love. I love everybody that is loving me. If you dislike me, I'm sorry that you got to see me everywhere you go. I do apologize about that. And I do apologize for the future because I am going to only get bigger because I am literally very deserving of everything that I get because you guys don't know where I've came from. You don't know where I'm headed. And I definitely appreciate God for having grace over my life and mercy and giving me a second chance. And I am not going to disappoint. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to Chrisean and all the rock stars near and far. We stand 10 toes, and it's going to always be that way. And we'll be back later, guys.
Facts. Thanks, Miss Fatima, for the
Have a
super
good
chat.
one.
Thanks,
Have a
guys,
good
for
one,
the
everybody.
likes.
Thank y'all.
Bye bye.